Sharonda Williams, pay your weight. Hi, how are you doing today?
Hey, Rhonda, how are you?
I'm doing good. My blood pressure has went down after finishing the show. So I'm in a better place mentally now.
That's good.
But we have to talk because the first question I have to ask is, do you feel as though the police were doing a good enough job? Okay.
Um, with that, no, no, I don't. I don't think we got what we needed to get on the case. Do you?
No, I was rooting for you though. And then towards the end, I was just like, this is where our money going? What we doing?
Yeah, look, we tried, and that's all I can do. I can work with what's on the page, right?
I'm not gonna hold it against you. I know that you would have done better if it was up to you. I know you would have got the job done.
Well, it gets confusing when the media is, kind of hovering wherever you go and giving information left, right, center. It gets confusing for the police as well. So I think that's one of the themes we wanted to touch on.
I'm gonna let you have that one. I'm gonna let you have that because y'all just took it to a whole other case. I'm gonna let it slide. But I also, I want to talk more about your character because I was just as interested in the personal life, okay? And I wanted to know, like, it still felt as though your character never really fully tried to change, wanting to be this career cop, wanting to click all of these boxes. It's really like the personal connections with the people in his life really fell to the wayside. And it never seemed like that was something that he wanted to change throughout the series.
The trajectory of that sort of motion of the obsessed cop trying to achieve something didn't change. It was moving towards that train was moving forward. It wasn't going to change directions. But I think internally, especially at the end of episode 2, I don't want to give anything away for people who haven't seen it. There's a sense of sadness in him that's never going to go away. And that I think he carries on. The burdens get heavier, but I think he's too people. Old habits die, hard sort of thing. And so I think he sits in that a little bit.
I was like, it feels like you want to make a change, but I'm not seeing it. I'm still gonna have hope. I'm gonna hold out hope. I'm gonna hold out hope.
I appreciate it.
But has working on this project, has that really changed the way that you view the media, social media? Because I mean, I want to delete all of my accounts, delete dating apps. I'm deleting everything now.
Yeah, well, look, we I guess the show wanted to have that effect on people. I don't usually go online a lot. I'm just not a big online person, but so for me personally, it didn't really affect me as much, but I hope it brings some awareness to people, that this is a possibility that can happen. And I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure it's happening right now. It's just such a big world online, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm deleting everything. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm freaked out now. But also, too, I really, one of the biggest things that I think we struggle with as a society, but all of our characters struggle with throughout the course of the series is really being able to effectively communicate the wants and needs that they have for their loved ones, but also, too, just communicating and not holding back secrets. And I want to know for you, how do you navigate through life making sure that you're effectively communicating and making sure that you're living every day with nothing ever left unsaid?
It's a really, really, good way to put it. It's a good question. And you've sort of answered that question a bit, but I think my anchoring point is to try and tell the truth every day, whatever that truth is.
Okay. That's telling the truth hard sometimes. It's hard.
Oh, it's hard.
It just
Consequences,
is.
but it's worth it. It's worth it.
But also too, I want to know, I love them infusing your characters, just personal life in general, with religion, and also too with kind of the weight that we have to bear at work, where you feel as though you have to be better than everybody else because you're already seen as a disadvantage. And so I really want you to talk more about the importance of portraying this character with all of these multi layers.
Well, for me, interestingly, his sort of obsession about his job was his actual religion, and his
Mm,
religion was a metaphor for
mm,
me. That's how I took it, because he spends most of his life, and sacrifices his relationships for the pursuit of that. That's more religious, in my opinion, than someone who's prays every 2-3 days or does whatever. it's like the most time spent on that. To me, that's more religious. So I think that's how I took it.
I like that. Okay, now you're gonna have me thinking about this. Okay. Well, I just want to thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I'm just sending love and light your way, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Bye.